Hello, you guys. How is everyone doing? I'm going to give you all the opportunity to come in, okay? I will give you all the opportunity to start coming into the room. And as you come in, please like, share, and subscribe, okay? Hey, ZK. What's going on, girl? Y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Let me share this, of course. Um, Hey, Tyranny, Yolanda, Your Choice Towing, Phyllis Dotson, Leo, J Rail, ZK, Dub JJ. What's going on, y'all? What is going on? Yeah, I've been working today, but guess what? I'm almost finished and I feel good. Okay. So I painted just about everything. I got the main restroom, I got the restroom in my bedroom, I got my bedroom, and now I only have I have two guest bedroom rooms, and I got a half bath, and that is not that big at all. And I got another restroom. I'll be finished, but the mere fact that I got the main things out of the way, that makes me so freaking happy. And I was able to I think I'm just feeling good because my whole house smelling like sweet watermelon. I found some watermelon melon fabuloso. And then as I was going through some of my stuff, because I stock up on candles, I was like, oh, I got all of these watermelon candles. And I hurry up and lit them. Oh my God, my whole house smells so good. So thank you, Meg Davis. I appreciate that so much. You guys, make sure y'all run the likes up as you all come into the room. Hey, Snoozy Cake. Hey, nothing. Joy loves God. You guys, okay. Let's see. We have 2 more minutes. I normally give about 5 minutes to come in. 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hey, Gray Face, what is going on? Gray Face, I'll be working downtown tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Um, y'all know it'd be a jungle downtown. I tell you. When I get home, I be drained from working downtown. Keyglock removed that post. Yeah, I should have screenshotted it, but I didn't screenshot it where he said leave him alone. Yeah, I should have screenshotted, but it's okay. I saw it. Shout out to my youngest daughter. I'm this is a proud mommy's moment. Um my youngest daughter went all by herself and didn't need no co-signers or nothing, and got herself a new 2025. I believe it's a 2025. So, yeah, I believe it's a 2025. I don't think it's a 2024. I think it's a 2025. I'm almost sure she said that. I thought the 2025s come out though in October. I'm not sure, but I think she said 2025. Um So I'm really proud of my youngest daughter. She's a hard worker. She's very quiet, and reserved. She does not talk to anybody really. Yeah, she is. And look, she excited. Instead of calling me, I'm really proud of my child. I'm proud of both of them. My oldest daughter, Lord help me, I'm proud of her too. But she been had her car. But ooh, that child gets on my nerve. I saw Glock's post, but haven't seen any blog posts. Well, I reached out. What was that? I reached out, okay, and asked rest in peace, Youngdolph. Okay, okay, your choice, Toin. I appreciate that. He said, so Miss C, tomorrow I will go pay for lunch downtown. Just let me know where to go and can pick it up. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what I like. I like that barbecue restaurant downtown. Cozy's Corner. I love Cozy's Corner. Cypress TV don't is Cypress in here? Oh Lord, there goes Cypress. Anyways, you guys, I wanted to talk about Keyglock says to just leave him alone. He's tired of the Opps now. Greyface said that he deleted it, and he must just delete it because I looked at it about maybe 20 minutes ago. So then I reached out to Rest in Peace Young Dolph and asked him, what's going on. And because Keyglock had been pretty quiet. And so Rest in Peace Young Dolph says that, um, evidently people are saying something about he's doing songs or lying like he's doing songs with the Opps, like he's doing songs with the Opps. And hold on, let me look at it. And consistently saying that he has something to do with what happened to Young Dolph. Okay, now let me just say this. Accusing him, they keep putting fake songs on YouTube like he working with the Opps. Okay, so they keep putting fake songs on TV like on YouTube, and I think they did that one time before. And what I have noticed is some of the same stuff that happened right after young Dolph was assassinated with Keyglock. It kind of died down, but I saw the aggressiveness of the I believe people that was that's be that I know. Let me just say this because I do I've been into media for a very long time, right? And I understand how they get stuff going. Okay, they hire, they have interns like these record companies and stuff. They have interns. They go to vloggers that have a lot of subs, okay, and they pay them to slander people. Okay, they go, okay, they got a big platform. That's why people have started getting lawyers so that they can break take the YouTube channels of the people that take money to slander them and to break them. Anything they get, which ain't much, I want it. And then the people that pay them to do it, they haul ass. Kind of like what kind of happened to Tasha K, right? It came out that she was kind of going after Cardi B because Nicki Minaj was paying her to do it, right? And at the time, Nicki Minaj and was kind of jealous of Cardi B. They were kind of into it. But it's no different with Keyglock, right? I knew when all of this fake stuff, and you have to understand, I've seen in the very beginning channels who they don't do it now, but in the very beginning, some of them when they start attacking me, some of them I saw where I would go to their Instagrams and stuff, and we were able to get screenshots of some of these people talking about, they would expose anybody that said that says that Yo Gotti um, had something to do with what happened to Young Dolph, and so we already know that he did, but late since a lot of stuff has come out, right? Because it's been going on so long, and we understand that it's going to get grimy Um, um, Again, the goal is to have some of these YouTubers that do anything for a dime. Because and some of the people, some of these interns, because see what the interns will do is they'll make pages. Okay, and I hope I'm not rambling because it's so much they do. They will make pages, right? And they will buy subs, okay? And they'll buy subs, and people are attracted to people with a lot of subs for whatever reasons. Okay, so they'll buy subs and then they'll start putting out propaganda that they know is not true. And so then they'll bring in other YouTubers and pay them by way of cash apps and giving them big cash apps or whatever, or just flat out pay them to put out misinformation. And it's nothing wrong with, I guess, other than, I guess, the integrity thing with people putting out garbage. But the thing about it is when you're slandering people for some money and you know it's a lie, that's where it comes, the you know, all of that stuff come in at. When it's plenty of money to be made on YouTube, if all you got to perfect your talent, you don't have to slander people, right? And so, you know, I guess people gonna say, well, you slander your Gotti. No, I don't slander your Gotti at all. I don't slander him at all. You know, um, I don't slander him. I'm gonna just leave it at that. But so, anyways, with Keyglock, um, that's right. I don't slander him. In order to slander somebody, it's got to be a lie. Okay, and I ain't got no damn malice in my heart. Okay, I ain't got no malice in my heart. But anyways, so Key Glock is normally really quiet. And so when this situation first happened with Youngdolph, I saw what was going on. I kind of sat back and I watched everything. And I was like, dog, even before I really started vlogging, I was like, dog, you know, they're going after Key Glock. I started learning about their artists. I was like, dog, you know, they're going after him. And I saw what was going on. I understood that some people felt like they thought it was going they thought it was going to be sweet. You know, they thought that they were going to be able to take Youngdolph out and then destroy his record label, right? I think they thought that they didn't know that it was going to have the effect that it has now, because whether the vloggers are cap or not, keeping his name going like this, keeping this case up, people having a fascination with it, and I truly believe that it's just because of God. Anyways, with people having a fascination with it, it keeps it in the face of the people that is investigating it. They understand that they are up under the microscope, right? So it helps to keep his name alive. I'm sure the people that participated in doing this to him, they wanted to go away, right? That's one of the reasons why they came after me. They had people coming after me. And anybody that tells the truth, right? They don't mind the lies, they just don't like the truth. And so, anyways, so they started coming after Key Glock aggressively because, of course, I told you I was told that Key Glock was the next target. And that's why I can always confidently tell you all that Youngdolph was killed because he was great, right? So when people were saying, "Well, Key Glock was involved," I said, "No, Key Glock was not involved, because if he was, they wouldn't. He was next. They wanted to get him next, right?" But I'm so happy that Chief Davis had gotten the FBI involved even before whatever started happening now, right? And so now, and then it kind of fizzled down. I think it's because of the aggression of what's going on in the background, right? But how many people know? I guess I'm getting ready to get like my mama now. Okay, but how many people know that when you don't take the enemy out, it'll come back 7 times worse? Okay. And so I think that's one of the reasons why I'm so determined to not leave when enemies come at me, to just go ahead on and destroy them, because once they get some more breath, they're coming back. And that's kind of what's happening with Key Glock. Being quiet, you know, I know Key Glock has been told to take the high road. Okay. But you know, hey, with this case getting ready to spark back up, people don't want to, these artists don't want to, some of these artists on a certain label, okay, I think, and their CEO, They don't want the negative publicity, right? So if you can get people to turn the focal point to Keyglock again, the same shenanigans that they was doing before, if you can get them to turn the gun on Keyglock again, it keeps the negative media, right? The negative situations off of their artists, and their artists are still able to go and make money, and they're able to get downloads and sell out shows or whatever. And there, it puts a damper on Keyglock style, because I think he was able to navigate through that before, even when they was lying on him. And I understand that energy was put out there because they wanted to kill him. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to kill him. They had gotten Youngdolph out the way, and they thought that they would get away with it, but they got a bunch of damn fools to go do it. They got on the internet bragging and sending each other inboxes and stuff on Instagram. At the time, they didn't know that stuff was going to be subpoenaed. They didn't know that they was talking themselves up on a RICO. Okay, but I remember, like, probably around around February or March, whoever got it exactly, somebody come in here and put it, great face them up in here, y'all tell me, when Yo Gotti made a post saying, y'all keep my name out of that shit. Have y'all ever wondered why he said that? That was like around February or March of 2022. Do y'all really believe that Yo Gotti has not been brought in? Y'all believe he hasn't? Okay. Now I'm told, no cap, Miss T, they ain't gone like that. I'm told that something with the feds started up maybe around the end of December or the beginning of around the January of 2022. That's what I'm told. The end of December of 2021 or the beginning of January of 2022. Okay. I think Yo Gotti made that post. I think it was around 2022, right? Okay. And that's not putting out nothing bad about him. He said that the feds were watching him. Why would the feds be watching him if they didn't feel like he had nothing to do with Youngdolph? Why would he say that the feds are watching him? Why would they? We already know that the feds are always mainly spot on about stuff, right? But I digress. Okay. But it seems like the interns and stuff have been put back on noticed, okay, to get at some of these money hungry vloggers, to help to create an energy, to keep the negative energy off of them so that they can make money and put it on Keyglock. Number one, probably so that they can try to complete their mission. Because I'm gonna tell you what people do. On what I've found out is that when they start trying to spew a lot of negative energy towards you and spew a lot of lies, put a lot of lies out there, and you have a lot of bloggers that start doing it, that's the time to contact the FBI. And that's the time to contact the FBI, because what they're doing is they're working for someone to create an atmosphere for something to happen to you. And folks will say, well, they had all of that. They were saying all that stuff about her. It could have been anybody. Contact the FBI on these motherfuckers. Okay. And so that's exactly what they was doing with Keyglock in the very beginning. And I see that it has started again. Okay. We knew that this stuff would start again because the trial is supposed to start in October? What they say, October 26th or September or something like that. Thank you, nothing for the super sticker. It's supposed to start in September or October of this year. That's what they say. Okay, that's what they say. And so it's not surprising to me that all of this stuff has started again. as it relates to Keyglock. And listen, I ain't throwing shots at no particular vlogger, child. Ooh, I'm not. Okay. And but I'm not surprised that it has started up again, right? To create an energy, okay, um, at this young man so that something can happen. I truly believe that the people that is behind doing this to young Dolph, and it was quite a few of them, are just as evil as they come. See, I'm not double minded, y'all. I can't say that I believe that Straight Drop and them were paid and who they were paid by, and then say, but Keyglock set Dolph up. That don't even make sense. That's being double minded. If Keyglock had said Dolph up, they would not have been paying people to put out negativity about him. They feared the rise of Keyglock. And can I tell y'all a little secret? They still can't stop it. Everything is for an appointed time. They still can't stop it. Okay. And when they start going down with these recalls and stuff, okay, because you have to reap what you sow, they still ain't gonna be able to stop his appointed time, because he's already up there. He's already doing well independently. And so they feared Keyglock. Keyglock has he has a swag like Youngdolph, but he has a quiet, he's more of a quiet assassin. Okay. So while they was watching Keyglock and feared that he would be the next Youngdolph, they took their eyes off of Kenny Money, who definitely had the flamboyancy of Youngdolph, and he popped out and shot straight up, and they couldn't do a damn thing about that either. Okay, and then he brought Jizzle with him, who got just as big of a personality, okay, as him and Youngdolph, right? Okay, that's why I say everything is for an appointed time. So they was so focused on, we got to get Keyglock out the way. He's the next thing said, because people started looking at Keyglock. And so when I hear people say, well, Keyglock want to be like Youngdolph, he better. If I saw Keyglock and he was trying to be like, and I like Master P, I'm old school. I like Master P. Okay, I like his swag. I like how he get money. I like how he know how to make money. He came from my era. Okay, even though he was older than me, I liked the Master P and still do. Okay, but if I saw him trying to be like Master P, I would have an issue with that. Okay, if I saw him trying to be like anybody other than his mentor, I would have an issue with that. So when people were saying Keyglock trying to be like Youngdolph, I said, you damn right. You damn Skippy. He better. That's his mentor. So he was pouring into him so that he could carry on his legacy. And I think they've been doing a damn good job of carrying that on. It hurts my feelings sometimes when I see Keyglock and he still do it. I see it getting better. Sometimes I'll tap into one of his shows. I might be on YouTube and I see that he did a concert. He always pay homage to Youngdolph. And I'm gonna tell you, Keyglock is the same age as my daughter. I think he might be a year older than her, my oldest daughter. But every time Youngdolph's music come on, especially when it first started, I used to have tears in my eyes when he first got back out there, because when he would play his music at his concerts, he would drop his head and close his eyes and put his hand over his heart. To this day, when they play his music, he still drop his head. You motherfuckers y'all not get ready to tear him down. Y'all not get ready to create an energy. Y'all not gonna kill him. Okay. And I have been getting into some other stuff because I've recorded some more vlogs and stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna get back into, because I'm doing something with my nonprofit organization. I was like, I'm gonna get into that. And I was like, well, God, I can't have people because I got some people that's gonna sponsor my nonprofit. I said, Lord, I can't be on here cussing folks out. I'm gonna have to move away from talking about this young Dolph situation. And then today, when I was painting and stuff, because I'm always thinking, when people talking to me, I can't hear nothing they say because I'm always thinking. I said, why would I stop now though? Why would I stop now? Why would I? I haven't done anything wrong, right? Why would I stop now? Why would I do that when I've built up my subscribers off of talking about Young Dolph? And my subscribers rock with me the long way because I talk about other stuff too, because it's other stuff. I think everybody deserves attention as it relates to when there's an injustice or something like that. And it ain't no different with Young Dolph, right? I said, so I'm going to continue on, God, and I'm going to tell the truth. And I need you to protect me. You have protected me so far. I don't fear no man. Okay. And so when I saw this about Keyglock, I said, wow, because Keyglock never really says nothing. Now I remember when him and I can't think of the little guy name. I don't see him on here no more. Fabo was into it. I never said nothing about Fabo because I looked at Fabo as a child it was more out of hurt. And I saw where Fabo energy was being, and I think deep down inside Fabo probably loves Keyglock because when people are hurt, they do things. But I could see he wasn't crazy though. That there was an energy that people were trying to create an energy for that boy to go and do something to him. And so when Fabo would come into my chat, you never heard me say anything bad about him other than Fabo, take your energy and put it into your music. You from Memphis. I wasn't gonna tear him down or anything like that. You from Memphis. Memphis is on right now. Put that shit in your music and go be great. You get about doing what you do, and who knows what'll happen later. But don't let people burn bridges and stuff, because when you do the ultimate, some bridges can't be mended when you do the most. But if you get about doing your thing, who's to say you and Keyglock might meet up later on, because you hot and he hot, you never know. Okay. See, that's what I do to kids that are my kids' age. I don't try to push them and perpetuate an energy, because see, I have kids that age. I understand that sometimes they don't know how to handle that misplaced anger. And as a woman in my 40s, I'd be a damn fool to be trying to push them over the edge when I already know how that generation is, right? So I always try to encourage him. No, don't, hey, go do your thing. Don't worry about nobody else. Do what you do. Leave Keyglock them alone and let them do what they do. Okay? Fabo got right on my channel and said, up on my platform and said, no, because people were trying to happy that I tapped into it. He did a live on how individuals on here have been tapping into people's accounts through StreamYard. I downloaded that show. Okay. And I'm going to can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Say, can y'all hear me? Okay, they said that they can hear me. Okay, somebody is messing with my. Okay, y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me now? Okay. They messing with my number. Somehow they've hacked into my StreamYard. So I'm tending to believe. Oh, so what I'm gonna say is a vlogger last night have fallen out with some people and did a live on how they've been hacking into StreamYard, and I was able to download it, and he put the names of the people. Now, a couple of the people that he said, I was like, dog, I thought they was cool, but it's going straight up to the FBI. I mean, hey, if they doing it, I mean, I don't know what to say. But a few of the names he named, I had already been told that they were doing it. Okay, but he was showing exactly how they doing it. Okay, it's funny what people do when they get mad, but hey, it's a blessing for me. But anyways, you guys, we're gonna keep moving right ahead. Okay, so anyways, Keyglock. Okay, anyways, Keyglock. Hold on 1 second, because I have to look at some. Y'all, they doing so much. Hey, Google is investigating something now where they have been doing something with my YouTube hours. I had not even said nothing about it because YouTube don't pay my bills. But I mean, I'm just telling you how it is. Okay, and some of these people that work for these companies, I promise to God, they're gonna make me a rich woman. You motherfuckers better get a lawyer, bitch, because I got one. I don't even argue about it anymore. I was talking to my mama about it today. I told my mama, I said, I had always said I was gonna be a millionaire. She said, well, you never know why God put you through stuff. I said, you got that right. That thorn that they thought that they had put in my side is gonna work out for my. Some of these bitches ain't got none, but I'm gonna sue some of their goddamn jobs, their companies that they work for. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But anyways, you guys, let's move right along. So, anyways, Keyglock posted, right? Keyglock posted that, and Big Stepper, we know you're a hacker, Big Stepper. We know you're a hacker, and I know your name, and your day is soon, okay? And I know what sector you came from, okay? And anyways, you guys, but anyways, Keyglock, they've started at Keyglock again. And I'm not surprised, you guys, because the trial is getting ready to start and they want to deflect. Okay. They want to deflect. And I think it's a darn shame before God that these people want to do this to this young man. Okay. It just simply in the name of some money or wanting to be able to spew a narrative. I can't say that a certain group of people was involved and then turn around and say, well, Keyglock involved too. Now, Keyglock is not involved, but if anybody can believe whatever it is that they want to believe, I'm not here to try to make people believe me as it relates to Keyglock. Okay, because the proof is going to be in the pudding. Okay, and a lot of the people that say it don't believe it. It's just content, right? But hey, I think it's, and I don't know if some of these vloggers know why they're truly paid, right, to put this stuff out. Okay, when people come to you about putting out certain things, they really setting up some of these YouTubers. They think they're just making some money, but they don't understand until the feds knock at their door what is going on they're trying to get bloggers to help them to create an atmosphere for certain people to be taken out. So that's why I say some of these people need to be very meticulous about what they do, right? um hey, people can say what they want to say on their vlog, but I always say be very responsible and try to look into why people try to get you to put stuff out so that they won't have you caught up in something, right? Always do that. But anyways, with Keyglock, you guys, it's starting again, okay, with Keyglock. And Keyglock says to leave him alone. And I think, because Keyglock has been up under the radar. Okay. Keyglock has been up under the radar for probably Bozy. You messing with my numbers? Because see, when them numbers start jumping like that, I'm told it's Bozy. Okay. That's all right. I got another report to file when I get off. Trust me, I've been giving trust me, the tea been coming out on all of you, on all of y'all, who y'all hackers are and what y'all do. And it's this one guy that makes a lot of money, lives in $1 million house, computer tech savvy, and he on here violating. And and I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna get back to Keyglock. And I was talking to some people the other day about it. I was like, wow, what would make him get on here and do it? I know the YouTubers, because he already living good, ain't paying him to do this. The YouTubers can't pay him. And then somebody else said that's because he working with the big folks. I said, oh, see, that's when it starts getting real dangerous. Oh, he directly in contact with them. Okay. I had to put that shot out there, bitch, because I know you watching. But I want you to know we watching too. It's several of them, y'all. Hey, anyways. But back to Keyglock. I might be living in me $1 million house. Okay? Because he ain't going to have it. But anyways, you guys, I had to put that shot out there. I be wanting folks to know, and I probably shouldn't do it because they done told me you get mad and you put it out there too soon. But I be wanting folks to know, bitch, I know. I've been going through this too long. I know. I got a foothold. I know. Anyways, y'all, and I ain't the only one that know. But anyways, you guys, they've started up with him again. Okay. They've started up with him again. And I think it's a shame, because as I always say in the Youngdolph's case, it's going to be what it's going to be. It's going to be what it's going to be. And so trying to create an energy for something to happen to Keyglock and to try and slander him so that your artist can look good, it's not going to stop nothing. Okay? It's not going to stop nothing. She said, let them know, T. To be exact, the house is $900, I think it's $73,000. That's what I was told. The house he live in. Clarinetta says, T, sometimes you gotta let them know. Okay. But you guys, hey, I hate that the shenanigans have started back up again. I do. I hate that the shenanigans have started back up. And I think with Keyglock, Keyglock is a young man from Memphis, right? Keyglock has always been pretty quiet, even since this Youngdolph situation. I'm told by people that know Keyglock, it hurt him very bad, and he still hurt him very badly. Okay. And I think it's sad when you have people that are double Keyglock's age working to try and bring him down. And so for him I know he's got to be tired because he has not really said anything. And Greyface said that he has taken it down. But for him to get on here and say, bruh, leave me alone, that means that little brother is tired. And as I always say, it's a damn shame before God that we are our own worst enemies. Some people will take their own mama out for a damn cucumber. Okay? He a rapper. He gave me a cucumber. It's the best cucumber that they ever grew. It had that vegan mayonnaise on it. They'll set their own mama up for a damn cucumber salad. Okay? And so that's why I always get into, and I'm gonna get back to Keyglock them, that we really got to do better, right? We escort everybody into our community. We take dimes and pennies to destroy our community, and then we get mad at the feds. Some of these people that's got it going on, hey, they're gonna be saying that the feds just want to take down a black man because I'm living in $1 million house. Motherfucker, you got on here hacking. Okay. They did that. T Streets, I don't mind you saying big CMG, but don't come in here saying it. Are you saying that at me? Because if I feel it, the energy changes when I think that you're doing it to at me. Okay. Because let me just say this: I don't have issues with what people's stance is on anything. I have issues when I feel like people are trying to be disrespectful to me. I have issues when I feel like people want to try and bully me into conforming to what they want me to conform to. Somebody need to ask my mama. She laughed and she chuckles about it now and say, I ain't never been able to get that girl to conform to nothing. I had to. I'm the only one that got whoopings. My sister ain't never got a whooping. I got them all. As mild mannered as my mommy, or she had to whoop me sometimes. Okay. So if I stood strong and I love my mama with every fiber and ounce, God outdid himself when he made that woman. Okay. But I don't, I'll do what she say. If I feel like it's gonna hurt, I'll do it. But ain't nobody on here gonna be able to get me to. Right. So I be respecting people with their vlogs and stuff, okay? Because I feel like people are supposed to be able to vlog about whatever they want to. So that's why, sometimes when people say, well, such and such, I go, oh, well, okay, well, I don't agree with that, but that's their vlog. So, hey, I don't agree with it, but that's their vlog. I can't control nobody. See, I'm mentally sane. And so I'm not going to let nobody, what these men on here have done to me is equivalent to, like the officer said, breaking and entering. And basically grape. Okay. And so that's the reasons why I'm so down for it now. And I'm so happy they got a foothold. Okay. And it ain't like I'm just yapping, because at first I was so emotional. I would start and I would stop and I would go, I got other things to do. It's stop. No, I ain't stopping. And I haven't stopped. I'm determined. I'm not going to leave an enemy behind because he'll rise up again. Okay. And so if you have you think you're going to continue to violate me, then I'm going to continue on to make sure you lose everything and go to jail. Okay, you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. But at this point, with what's going on, and here's the thing, I haven't really had to say a whole lot because when people start telling and they fall out, they be willing to talk. Some of these folks, the reason they know who hacked the phones on here, the reason they know, dude got on last night and was talking about how and who hacked the stream yards. I downloaded that show. Who scamming and all of that. They ran a girl flat off that used to be my moderator because they hacked into her information, got her father's information, and went to a car lot owned by Hispanics and tried to get a car in her daddy's name. The folks just decided to call and check, was getting ready to leave off the lot with the car. Okay. So I said this, I'm just telling y'all what they be doing on here. Okay. Anyways, y'all, this stuff with Keyglock, you don't see Keyglock being into it with anybody. You don't see him being into it with anybody. Okay. And like I said, hey, Keyglock's style of music is his style of rapping is different. I look at I like to go back and look at like people's early beginnings. That's one of the reasons why, even with all of the stuff that Big 30 is doing, I looked at some of the videos from his early beginnings when Big 30 actually had a drive, okay, and he had a light in his eye. And I said, I sure want to see that little brother do well, because when he smiled, he had a smile, his eyes would light up. And I remember saying right on my blog, I said, I hope that young man don't allow anyone to infiltrate his soul. Okay. To infiltrate his soul and take that light out of his eye. And sure enough, when you look at Big 30, you don't see that light in his eye anymore. So I think about when I was looking at early videos of Keyglock, and they was interviewing him when he first started with Youngdolph. And I know the areas and stuff these young boys come from. And so I know they came from nothing. Like it's very emotional to me. And Keyglock said, when Dolph said, my auntie called me and asked me to take him up under my wing. And Keyglock said, I did an interview, said, this gotta work. I ain't nothing to go back to. It's gotta work. And so I think young Dolph saw that drive in him because he had that work ethic. I gotta work. So whether you like his style of rap or not, it grows on you. It's different. I honestly think he's a talented rapper. And he made it work for him. And the idea that you got these fucking hyenas that came from the same situations, because some of these damn folks that's on here doing this shit, they bums. They know what it's like to live in a fucking gutter, come from nothing. And instead of trying to go about it another way, they still doing gutter stuff, so they'll never come up. They'll never come up. That's a young man that grew up in South Memphis, came from nothing, said, it's gotta work. I ain't got nothing to go back to. And these bitches want to try to take his life or take what he got. Gotti came from the hoods of North Memphis. Motherfucker, if you ain't in this shit, you need to stop your folks' head. You had your folks to call me. I was very respectful to him when he called me. I was tickled. You was out there in the street. Stop your folks. Because in the end, it ain't going to change nothing. It's going to be what it's going to be. Everybody that has something to do with what happened to young Dolph, especially those ones that's down there in the jail, it's going to be some retribution. That's it. That's all. That's the laws of the earth is you have to reap what you sow. Okay, so that's why I don't let people come into my chat talking about, well, young Dolph wasn't innocent. I ain't innocent either, because I cuss a bitch out in a minute, and if they mess with me, then I tell God to forgive me, and then I pray for them and get on here and pray, and then when they come back in here, I'm gonna cuss them out again. Okay, so ain't none of us perfect. Everybody have up days and down days. But one thing we shouldn't have to deal with is people continuously trying to mess with us or feeling like they have a right to take our life because we great. Okay? Hold on. Because you're great. Okay. And so I feel that, when he come out of his energy, he deleted it. And sometimes we say stuff because we tired, and then we'll think about it and say, nah, I ain't gonna even give him the satisfaction. Okay. I ain't gonna even give him the satisfaction. I'm gonna just delete it. But I understand that the trial is getting ready to start again. Okay. The trial is getting ready to start again. And an energy is being created. And I'm gonna tell some of these folks something, because they know that Keyglock had nothing to do with that. You reap what you sow. Keyglock is somebody's child. So to put out untruths for money, to create an energy for either people to stop wanting to listen to his music or for something to happen to him, it's gonna come back to your doorstep twice as bad. Understand, the seeds that you sow are the seeds that's going to grow. And that's somebody's damn child that y'all trying to create an energy for something to happen to just for some damn money. Okay. And hey, look, I don't have no issues with other communities. I'm not, because Teresa Kane is in here. I think Teresa is a female white. She either female white or female Hispanic. I don't have issues with other communities because I think that we're all equal, created equal, right? But no other community is going to allow you to come into their sectors and do what these black men use a lot of these white hackers to do. And it's because of the sickness in our community. So, when the feds are on them, okay, they just want to take down a black man. Hey, it's been black men to violate me, to break and enter into my stuff. Okay. And so she just want to have us sent to jail. You goddamn right, bitch. You going. You show going. Okay. So we can't. I can't stand behind, as much as I love black men, the ones that's sane. I can't stand behind black men or black women that's constantly trying to destroy within the community. Say somebody make it on YouTube, okay? And it be some of these ones that's talking about they making money. They'll send them bitches and them trolls out to start, or they hackers to start messing with you because they in slick competition with you, but try to act like they cool and they making money and they ain't. Okay. But can I tell you a secret? You can't do what I do, and I can't do what you do. What's for me, I'm going to get. You can't stop it. So you can jump and try to do a story before me. I don't care. I be seeing people do stories all the time. Okay. And they might break it, but we're all different. I go, oh, okay. Well, I was going to do it. I waited. I saw it. I waited. Okay, whatever. Hey, I want to talk about it anyways. And when people talk about different stuff, not unless you regurgitate and verbatim what somebody else has said, you're feeding off of their damn energy. Because everybody see things differently. Okay? But you can't stop somebody else's blessings. And so, I think when this trial starts, and I said I wasn't going to be on here long, but I said when this trial starts, I expected for this to happen again, okay? For people to start this same stuff up again. And like I said, I know how they do it. They have interns that get on here and do stuff and create energies, and they go and hire media companies. They have interns that work in their companies. If you start, somebody was telling me they started looking at some of these YouTube channels with some of these cat vloggers, and some of them own media companies. And so they're hackers too. They have like computer companies and stuff. So that's why it's so easy for them to start hacking into stuff. And so what they do is they're paid to promote propaganda. So what they do is they also set up YouTube channels that are ran by several of their interns and stuff. You never see their faces, to promote propaganda, and everybody else just catch a hold. So they see them getting numbers. Oh, I'm ready to say this too. Right. And a lot of the ones that's doing it, they don't look like me or you. Okay. But they start bringing in the ones that look like me or you. And then when the stuff hit the fan, they turn on them. They did it. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be more of these black YouTubers to be indicted than the white folks that was, I'm telling you what I know. King LeJ said, rest in peace, Big Jug. Rest in peace, Youngdolph. Yeah. Listen, and even with what happened to Big Jug, I think I've gotten on here and said that I don't have any issues. Like, I hate that happened to Jug. I do. I've said that, like, I'm not an evil person. When I saw, and I was looking at Blackwood News, and it brought tears to my eyes, because it's another young man that was taken out on Mill Branch, in those apartments off of Mill Branch in Whitehaven. And I saw somebody kneel down. I saw somebody, his mother or somebody, that was kneeled down over him. Just as young Big Juke's mother was kneeled down over here. I believe in justice. Okay, I do. Had I been told that Big Juke was involved in Youngdolph's murder, yes, I was. Okay. But not in a million years would I ever have wanted for somebody to go take him out. I'm not evil like that. I didn't like that at all. Okay. So when people say rest in peace to him, I don't take that as disrespect. Yes, rest in peace to him. That man had kids too. And you know, he got family that loves him too. So I'm not evil enough to get on here and say, yeah, you know, it had that's what he getting. I don't have that type of I don't try to justify anything. I just don't have that type of heart. Okay. And so that's why it bothers me when I see the energy kicking back up. Can our people not sell out for a dime? Because you never know, that person that you messing with might be the person. If you stop, you ain't gonna be able to stop it anyways. You stop letting people use you, because burglars don't break into empty houses. If people are coming at you, it is because they have peeped the greatness on the inside of you and fear that you are a threat. That could be me. They're gonna surpass me, bitch. You can't even talk. Okay. But if you step back and do what you do and let them do what they do, because you can't stop it no ways, you will find yourself relishing in something else. But instead, I see people consistently creating bad karma for themselves. They can't even get a foothold in nothing because they getting on here hacking during the daytime and then having problems on their job at night. And they really gonna be having them when they fired. That's that bad karma. Leave people alone. Y'all, they got on here, they was messing with my hours. But I don't do videos like I used to. The hours done dwindled all the way back down to, I don't even know. It don't even matter to me. You know why? Because YouTube don't pay a bill I got. Okay. I just have to go get the generic candy. Okay. You know, I told you I'd be getting that good candy for my clients. I just have to start getting some of the bubble gum and stuff like that. I was getting the Snicker bars. I guess they didn't need it because I got mad when they would go in my candy tray and grab a handful and put it in their purse. Bitch, you ain't even signed no contracts or nothing. You came in just to eat my candy up. I don't like them kind. You can grab a handful if you leave that big check, but you come in wasting my time. Oh, you charge. Oh, I'm gonna have to work and get the money up, and then you walk out and you grab all that candy. You taking it from the real money makers and spenders. That makes me mad as hell. I have to fill my tray back up, all the good Snicker bars, and y'all know them little bitty ones, the Snicker bars and the Milky Ways and all of that. I want my clients to have good stuff. That's what the YouTube check buy. Okay. So, with the hours and stuff going down, I have to get them that cheap generic candy, but I'm gonna start back doing so I can get it back up to that little $300-400 that I was getting. I can start back getting that good candy for them. Okay. Because I had started getting the sparkling water and shit. You get their sugar and stuff up how they spend plenty of money. I'm just kidding. So I want them to have the good candy. Okay. We're gonna get away from that generic candy. When y'all mess with my hours, y'all messing with my candy money for my spenders, my big spenders. Because if you walk up in that office, you spending some money up in there. That's the reason why I take consultations over the phone. You don't need to walk up in my office for a consultation and ain't spending no money and gonna grab all my damn good candy from the big money spenders. Okay. They have to be the one to eat and drink the wine and sparkling water. I got wine up in there too. Because when they start talking about them big contracts, I pull that wine out. When them lawyers come up in there like Leslie Ballin and them, they wants to spend that long money. I pull that wine out. You had a long day today. You want some wine? I get them that wine. Okay. We talk. We don't talk about this shit. Okay. Keep them there a long time. Get them drunk, and they gonna pay before they leave. Okay. Anyway, y'all, leave Keyglock alone. I'm kidding. No, I don't get them drunk, y'all. But shoot, you don't need to pull no wine out because most lawyers are alcoholics. Okay. Latoya says, "Come on, Tamara, be fair. It takes 20 of the small size ones to make a." Oh my goodness, y'all! Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Y'all hit that like button. You know what? I'm gonna have to start taking that sweet bitch up in there. I had that Stella Rosa. I gotta at least act like that sweet bitch is a good wine too, but they know that Stella Rosa. Oh, you got some Stella Rosa. They'll sit on back down. Okay. They'll go ahead and sit on back down. I got them comfortable chairs in my office. When they lay back, I know I got them. You want to go and sign your contract right now? And you could just have your assistant to bring that check back tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'll go on and do that. Okay, all right. So that's why I ain't been doing a lot of videos. I'm gonna get them videos popping again though. Okay. It's a little it's a lawyer, and I've been waiting to see. I be out of my office all the time. It's a lawyer over across the hall from me, y'all. Gotti Keltner. Gotti Keltner. No, it's not Gotti Keltner and Bienvenue. Bienvenue is the one whose son I had to cuss this officer out that I used to talk to. Oh, I might not say that. Well, damn all that. One, I ain't say which one it was, okay, but it was one of those ones, son. And so my friend, who's a police officer, he said that he made the scene at a restaurant, and that a bunch of rich white kids was acting a fool. And so he said he called that particular lawyer. These are TV lawyers that make a lot of money. He said, I called his daddy. He told me that, his daddy name, and he had his daddy last name. I knew his daddy from the TV. I said, you call his daddy. Yeah, I called his daddy. And don't you know his daddy said, can't y'all bring him home? Because I don't want to get up out the bed. I said, I don't mean no harm. Because see, I liked him. Me and him was talking. We called ourselves was going together. I said, I don't mean no harm. I went ahead and got him straight. I said, if there had been some damn black kids, y'all would have took their asses to jail. But because you knew his daddy's name from being one of them big lawyers on TV, y'all called his daddy, and he wasn't grateful. Then he made y'all his chauffeur. Y'all took his ass home when y'all would have took the black kids to jail. Baby, that ain't true. I said, you was a lie, because I know how you do it. Okay, I got on top of his head. So don't think I don't be getting these officers straight. I got on top of his head. ZK says, I can't find it here. I don't drink, but I have my nieces try. I'm gonna send you a bottle, ZK. I still got them bottles for y'all. ZK, I'm gonna send you. I got you a bottle of sweet bitch. You need to give me y'all addresses again. I be forgetting stuff, okay? But y'all, back to Keyglock. Y'all leave, aside from the joking, y'all leave, Keyglock. And when I say y'all, I'm not talking about anybody. But what I'm saying is I think the people that are doing this, putting his music on and trying to make it seem like that, he's done songs and stuff with people that did this to Youngdolph. I know Keyglock has enough money and stuff to hire lawyers, and I'm sure that that's what he's doing. Yeah, I'm gonna look. I texted to you. Okay. Oh, that sweet bitch be good. That's my favorite wine. Okay. But this stuff has got to stop, right? Because like I said, it's not going to change anything, right? It's not going to change nothing as it relates to it's not going to change anything as it relates to the outcome of the Youngdolph's case. Okay. It's going to be what it's going to be. It's going to be what it's going to be. And the chips are going to fall where they may. But what I say is, I do want justice for Youngdolph. Okay, I want justice for Youngdolph. I want to see his artist. I think I have such a passion to see his artist make it right. I have such a passion to see his artist make it because um I understand that Youngdolph was taken out because of his vision, right? Because of his potential. People take you out because of your vision and your potential. Okay. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but I gotta say this. Hey Ramona, I gotta say this. I know that even in the Bible, Joseph brothers took him out because of the visions. They tried to take him out because of the visions that God had given to him. And Young Dolph talked a lot about, he was excited about some things that he had wanted, to do as it relates to his label and all of that, right? Um, and hey, the enemy is always watching. And so that's why you have to be very meticulous about what you put into the atmosphere. And it was no different, with what they did to Young Dolph, what they tried to do to Joseph. It's still happening now. People taking you out because of your greatness. People trying to stop you because of your greatness. But as I always say, I'm glad that Keyglock took that down, and he'll continue to persevere. Because here's the thing: when they did that to Keyglock, when they was afraid, okay, that he was going to right after Young Dolph died, they started working on him. They started slandering him. They started trying to create an atmosphere for him to be so that they could take him out. Okay. You start putting all this bad energy and bad stuff out about people, they can take you out and say, hey, everybody else was already mad at him. Okay. Those are the types of things that they do, right? And so, but then what happened? Keyglock went on tour. He was supposed to go on tour with well, no, he did the Yellow Tape tour. That was before Big Scar. He went on tour, and guess what? He was selling out everywhere that he went. So even with the negativity that they was putting into the atmosphere, they still couldn't stop him. You can't stop a person when it has already been predestined for them to win. The only thing you can do is stop yourself, because you stop yourself with that bad karma. So, hey, I'm sure it's gonna get worse and worse as it relates to as it gets closer, because you're gonna start seeing people feeling like they're gonna want to witness tamper, okay? Because that's what that is when you start trying to put out certain types of information. That's why they get mad at people that put out correct information, not witness tamper. But they was trying to witness tamper. They want jewelry tamper. That's what that is. When they start using the media to try to put out all this bad propaganda, because regardless to whether they say it or not, every jeweler, everybody in the United States has heard about the Young Dolph's case. So if you can put out all of this confusion, it's really called jewelry tampering, which is why they have these medias and stuff to start putting out this garbage to try and confuse potential jewelers, because they interview jewelers, and the first thing is, oh no, I don't know, and especially if they want to be on the case, I don't know a whole lot about it. No, I did. They'll lie in a minute, right? Just because they want to be on the jewelry, okay? So that's kind of what they do, and so they get mad at people like me because they can't get me to go along with no narrative. YouTube don't pay me no money, and even if it was, I wouldn't go along with no narrative. I mean, I have a lot of pride. Okay, so when I say I have a lot of pride, that means there are just some things that I won't do for money, and that includes slander people. I'm not slandering nobody for no damn money. That's lower than low. Okay. Um, and he's still selling out. He's still selling out. I had not talked about Keyglock in a while, but my mind told me that this was going to happen, that this stuff would start back up with them trying to create an atmosphere for somebody to try to take that child out. Um, let that little boy be great, and I don't mean no disrespect when I call him a little boy, but they are all kids to me. Let him be great. Okay, let him be great. I'm gonna open up the lines right quick. Anybody that want to call in can call in. Ain't no tell y'all. OG probably in the bushes lurking. Hey, Big True That. Shout out to Big True That. Big True That is a Memphian. Hey, Big Pat 870. What area code is that? Is that Arkansas? Big Pat is 870 Arkansas. I think if I'm not mistaken, 870 is Arkansas. Let me see. Are you from Arkansas? I think 870 is Arkansas's area code. 870 area code. Yeah, it is Arkansas. I thought it was like West Memphis, Arkansas, Marion, all around those areas. Are you from Helena? Helena. I call it Helena, but it's Helena, Arkansas. Okay, so you right up the street. That's our area code in Jonesboro. You in Jonesboro? I didn't know that. The real T. So those are our neighboring states. Arkansas is to Tennessee, especially like Memphis, just like northern Mississippi is to Memphis. It's weird the way it is because it Arkansas curves and goes all the way around to Mississippi. It's weird the way that is. Been living in Memphis since 99. Okay. It'd be a lot of stuff popping off in Helena, Arkansas. I used to go through Helena quite a bit, going to Pine Bluff. I was working with the Pine Bluff police chief at that time on some cases, some missing persons, on some situations. Yep, I went there and interviewed him, and I think he has since retired. He has, and he was impressed with the interview, and he asked me before I left for my number. He was very nice, and he ended up. I was shocked. He ended up calling. He was like, "I want to work with you." And he was telling me what he wanted us to do, and we was going to Pine Bluff quite a bit. Good and big true, big facts. Helena, home of Bankroll Freddie. I didn't know Bankroll Freddie was from Helena. I think they pronounce it Helena. That's what that's how they pronounce it. But I've always said Helena for some reason. Why fat is from I want to know you. Don't miss your love. Blessings. Oh Lord. Lord Jesus. So y'all make sure y'all send y'all prayers and stuff up for Keyglock, okay? Send the prayers up for everybody that is connected to Youngdolph, because these are gonna be trying times for them as they prepare, to go through this trial. It's gonna be hard on them because they get to see everything. I know they're gonna be sitting in court, and they're gonna have to play the video. They're gonna have to play that video of him, his last moments when he got out and walked in, and then when they took him down as he was falling and all of that. His folks gonna have to look at that. So so y'all make sure y'all pray for them. Miss T, say that sound like some BS. um my heart goes out to them too. Yeah, my heart goes out to them too, because like I said, they got to deal with all of this stuff as it relates to the trial, and it's still not over. They got a long road ahead of them. You hear what they say, that it's an ongoing investigation, which means that the people that they have, I mean, that it's not it. That's not the finale. They're still investigating the case. It's an ongoing investigation. Paper Route, the only label I seen keep rising after the star of the label goes. Absolutely, because it was already predestined. Youngdolph had already blessed it. You know what I mean? It was just meant for that to be birthed out of him, right? So when they thought that they would take him out to stop it, they may as well had left him alone, okay? Because the only thing they did was created a lot of discord for themselves. A lot of discord for themselves. Hope we can see it on TV. If they have the trial on TV, normally what happens when they start showing the videos, the judge will tell the media to turn the cameras the other way. They're not going to show the video to the public. Diane says, I love you, Mr. I forgot Keyglock is Diane's boyfriend. I promise. She in love with her some Keyglock. Miss T, when do you think they will start selecting jurors? I was told that they had already been selecting jurors. I was told that they had already been selecting jurors. So I was told that they had started selecting, that they had started interviewing jurors. And I was told what county, but I'm not going to say what county, but they may as well have kept it in Memphis. Hell. See, that's what I don't understand. You have to listen. What is the use in going outside of Shelby County? And then you're going into counties that's just like Shelby County. It's an oxymoron. I am She Johnson. Diane, sis, since you pop up, you've been on Keyglock. I'm telling you, Diane been on Keyglock day one. She even wanted the operation game that he had. Miss T, do you think this case is going to be bigger than Young Thug's Rico? If I'm not mistaken, true that this case is in a Rico. I know people don't want to hear that, but I believe that it will be, simply because of the players that are involved. You have more rappers in the Youngdolph case that's involved. That's what's gonna make it bigger. Go Glock, I'm over my crush, but my niecey poo. Diane knows I still got love. I still want that. Diane, Big True that. Diane love her some Big True that. When True that come in here, the women be drooling over him, because he True that about 7 foot tall. True that. Athea, we can turn him all the way up if you want to. Keyglock got a lot of fans. The Youngdolph case up there with OJ. Yeah, OJ's case at that time was the trial of the century. I said the same thing, Miss T. When the state case finished, Fed stepping in. She said, big old tall rascal. My internet boo, the hitter. Oh, you like Alabama hitter. Are you talking about Alabama hitter? Alabama hitter is a big old teddy bear now. Alabama hitter is a cool guy. It's a lot of guys on here that are teddy bears, and I'm serious. Like, I have to be like their energy. They're just real cool people. Alabama hitter is double tap is a real cool dude. Y'all know I loves me some Coat Figure. Cypress be getting on my nerves. He a cool dude, but everybody on here cool. I'm talking about people that I've had. When I say that, because it's a lot of guys in my chat that seem like they're really teddy bears. They gotta be teddy bears to be in my chat listening to us to these all of this estrogen that be in my chat, the way we be fussing and hollering and screaming. Y'all know men don't like that. So in order to be in here dealing with us, they gotta be cool guys. I love Cold Figure. He's such I love him. Tierney says, yes, he is tall and handsome. I saw him on my job. Who you talk about? True that, Tierney? Tierney, you saw True that on your job? We love our chat men. Oh, well, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all, Tierney done got fined. True that. I don't know if True that go with somebody, but Tierney done got fined. Did you talk to him, Tierney? Did you look at me trying to be a match record? True that pay me no mind. I just speak the talk. I'm eating a double cheeseburger with fries, fat boy stuff, big love. Ain't nothing wrong with that, fat boy. King says, Miss T, you like them roughnecks, don't it? Not necessarily, King. I'm trying to think though. Just about every guy that I've had a real relationship with, either they were recovering street dudes, or when I was younger, they were definitely street guys. When I say street, I'm talking about out in the street. I don't know what they did when they was out in the street, So when people, somebody was telling me something about one of my girls, my daughter's dads, and they was like, "You didn't know that about him?" I said, "Hell no, I didn't know that about him. Don't be bringing that up to me. I don't know nothing about that." Folks be trying to make you shame shit. I don't know. People, they hide stuff from you. I wasn't involved in no stuff like that. Diane says, it's all good. I appreciate it though. Yeah, long live Youngdolph. Everybody needs to hear compliments every now and then. Absolutely. Everybody needs to hear compliments. It ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't nothing wrong with that. I think it's a good thing to compliment people. You never know how people's days are, and you start complimenting them and you make them feel good. It costs nothing. Sometimes when you start making other people feel good, it makes you feel better. Okay, fat boy, I hear you. Oh yeah, the lines are open. Anybody want to call in can call in. Call in. We're talking about Keyglock says to leave him alone. Tired of the Opps. And like I said, I had reached out to Rest in Peace Youngdolph, and Rest in Peace Youngdolph says that they've started up again with putting Keyglock's voice and stuff on records. And y'all know it's easy to do, y'all. It's easy. He said you would be like, girl, I love this man. I tell you. Well, I've been waiting to say that, girl. I'm gonna have to call y'all back. Here he come. He coming home. Bye. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Y'all know how we get when we get into them relationships and stuff, especially when it's new. Shoot, and it's good, girl. Here he come by. You don't even get the other person on the other end of the line to say bye, girl. He look when you know he on his way, you jumping in that tub, and when you had that food ready. And that Teddy laying on that bed. Girl, I gotta go. You gonna call me back tonight? Sure not. I'm gonna be busy. Bye. What you gonna be busy doing? None of your business. Bye. Yeah, y'all, the lines are open. We're talking about Keyglock. The Black Barbie says, shit, I have a nerdy dude and I'm gave my celibacy pass back about 3 weeks ago. I kept it for 22. Hey, it ain't nothing wrong with no nerdy dude. I'm trying to figure out though why all these street dudes and stuff be attracted to me. I ain't in no streets and they know that. You know what? I talk to professional guys, but I can't stand no man that think he you know, would. Okay, I haven't met the right one. I'll say that because some of them be thinking they know everything. They don't. They have an arrogance about themselves. It's okay to have an air to a degree, but when you're a man and you too stuck up, that's almost feminine. Don't be giving them. I like to like people that stand on the corner. I like to give them money and stuff. I used to date this guy that was a professional and he had issues. Don't be giving him no money. And I got sick of him. I said, Lord, I don't want to have to cuss this man out because it's coming. I feel one coming on because he can't stop me from blessing other people. Sometimes when you be giving folks stuff, that helps you. Shit, I needed to feel good. I started being around him. It just started draining my energy. It was making my head hurt because I was having to hold back them cussing him out. And that was just too much for me. Susie says, I love bosses, but I don't like the ones to put you down when you don't know something. Right. He used to always say, like, hold on. Hey, True That.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing fine. Just listening to you.
You had to call in and let the ladies hear you, huh?
I just wanted to call in and see what's over my interview. Actually, I said I want to interview you about 2 months ago.
Oh, you can interview me. We'll have to reach out to. I'm old school, so I guess you could I know how you can message me on Instagram, or if you got a Facebook. I know you probably don't. I'm the only antiquated person with a Facebook.
I got an Instagram. I got social media. I just don't be on it like that though. But I got social media though.
Okay, well, we'll set it up. When you want to do it?
As soon as possible. It don't matter. As soon as possible.
Okay.
When you free.
Okay.
When you got time, Missy.
Okay, no problem.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I said, when are you free? When do you have time? You gotta check your palm palette.
Yeah, I promise. Probably one day, 1 weekend. You come on. You don't have set days that you come on, though, do you?
No, ma'am. I just get on here and just.
You can't. But I know the hours you get on. It can't be 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning because I've woken up in the mornings at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I see a Big True that just went live on my notifications.
You know, it's late bloomer, so I be trying to stick to the strip sometimes. Get on there the wee hours.
Yeah. But for me, you'll get on like at like normal hours, right?
I got the normal hours too.
Like around normal hours is around like in the afternoon, anytime before 12 midnight.
Okay, I got you. I got you. Hey, let me ask you one question though about the Keyglock situation. What did he exactly say? Because I don't know what happened.
He got on and did a video. He deleted it. He said, "Bruh, leave me alone." And so I reached out and asked somebody, what was going on, and he was saying they told me that they've been putting Keyglock voices. They did that before though, putting Keyglock like on songs with some of Youngdolph's Opps or something, and making it seem like he's been doing songs with them. I know they did it before and they took it down because I think that's illegal. I know the lawyers will make them take it down, but the damage is still done after, when they do it. Because folks are dog, he did a song with them. It's easy to put somebody on a song with somebody.
And when does the trial start, Miss P?
I think they said September the 20, at the end of September, 26th or the 28th or the 23rd. So what you think? What you think about the trial? You don't say much about it. I noticed that with you, which is cool, because most street guys don't.
South Memphis, right? I'm from South Memphis, so
me too.
I feel like let me make a look quick copy. Let me see. Extra question first. Let me see
what you what do you think about the trial? Like, what do you think about this whole situation as it relates to Youngdolph?
Well, from my perspective, I would say, okay, of course it's unfortunate. Long live Dolph is unfortunate. I'm a Dolph supporter, so yeah, I know it get it twisted. But I feel like it went too far. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever they had, it went too far. And I feel like, I said initially, I didn't think that Dolph, really wanted it to go to the streets because, just look at what that happened since he been unalive, right? The streets is responding to it, like far as allegedly, you know what I'm saying, the get back and all the shit that's been going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, let's just say, when the first attempt happened in Charlotte, if he would have been on that type of time then, or even when he got shot in L.A., what if they would have been responding? Like, we would have had some bullshit going on a long time ago, but it probably wouldn't have led to what's going with his demise. So I feel like bro didn't really want to beef. He was just cashing in, wanted to get some money off the situation, and niggas still can't handle it because for whatever reason, niggas didn't like it, and it went to how it went. But I feel like, I don't see, some people say he was wrong for indulging in it, as far as the back and forth type of situation, or even bringing the street elements into the rap. Some people try to say he was wrong for doing it, but that's actually, they still don't cause nobody to take their life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit still don't cause nobody to take their life. So it was definitely some hating involved. You know what I'm saying? So some hating going on, and I don't feel like it wasn't no stand up shit though.
Well, let me ask you this, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Do you think that? Do you think that? And I almost feel funny asking street guys certain things, but do you think that? Do you think that do you think that Gotti was involved in what happened to him? If you don't feel comfortable answering that, you don't have to.
I think that Gotti was involved. You good? I wouldn't say. I ain't gonna answer this, but I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna say this. I feel like whatever happened, he knew about the shit though. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like nothing happening on your watch and you don't know about it. So whether you knew about it directly or indirectly, you know what I'm saying, you knew about it, but I can't say if he played a role in the shit because or whoever played a role in it, if Juke had something to do with it, you see what I'm saying, he could have been on some Big Brother shit. And just taking up for his little brother. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Even when that happened, little brother still know he might not have played a part in it, but he still know what's going on. You know when a nigga stepping up for you and taking on your battle. So I don't know if he had something to do with it directly, but you know it all stemmed from fucking with him or let's put it like this. Didn't no cool heads coming to the situation and say, man, you know what, let's sit down and talk about it. This shit never happened. So
yeah, it never should have happened. You know, I hate that. I hate that happened to Juke also. You know, you think about like the domino effect of everything. And you from South Memphis. I'm from South Memphis, but I don't live in the hood now. But I still have people that live in the hood. You know, up in South Memphis. But you know, people were saying, you know, well, nobody did nothing. You know, nothing happened when Dolph was taken out. I'm like, they must don't live in Memphis because even the police chief got on TV and said because people were hurt when Youngdolph was taken out, and it could have been fans or anybody because you know you have fans, they'll do stuff, you know. But she was saying stay in because it was so much stuff going on. You had people from South Memphis getting on their vlog, getting on live and stuff saying, you know, it's too much going on up here. So I hate that it happened too. I hate that happened to Juke too. But the sad thing about it is when the trial happens, when the trial starts, it's more stuff go. You know, I feel like it's gonna happen.
So let me ask you this: they said it was 1.5 million and all, right?
That's what they. It has changed quite a bit, but
that's what they. Right?
Yeah, that's what they say.
So that's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? To pay for something. You know what I'm saying? So
you have to think about who would have that type of money.
Right. That's a lot of money to come up with. So, you know, is it a collective thing? Like, probably what you said, this case would be bigger because it's no telling who's going to be revealed. You know what I'm saying? With all the moving pieces and the money, you know, knowing it was a real down there. And so it's gonna be one of the ones.
She said same thing with Juke shot callers made that happen too. I don't know. I just know with Big Juke, whatever happened, the people it wasn't their first time doing it because you got to have nerves of nails or whatever they say to walk up in a place. But I was told something differently about that. I put that in my members, even as it kind of relates to that, you know, with Big Juke. But
Did you know why North Memphis niggas ain't South Memphis niggas so bad? Did you know why?
No, why?
I don't know. I'm actually you a little older than me, so this shit been going on.
I know, and let me just say this because somebody had posted in my chat one day, and they got mad at me. It was like it's a war going. Somebody said it's a war going on in South Memphis, North Memphis. I was like, listen, I never knew that it was a war going on. I promise you, I did. Now, when this situation happened, because I know people that would go into. I never knew, especially with me being a little older, people that lived in North Memphis that was afraid to go into South Memphis because you know everybody is almost related. So you have family in the north, you hung out in the north. You had family in the south, you hung out in the south. I'm just not hearing about this division type situation that people from South Memphis can't go to North Memphis. I think
my coming up, we ain't fucked off in North Memphis, Raleigh, or nothing like that. I ain't gonna say that we can't. we just didn't. You know, it was already little issues and shit. But I don't know what other reasons for it. Like, it seems like there's just the time going on here, period. Like, it's always been some type of energy between North Memphis and South Memphis.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's like it's always been some type of North Memphis, South Memphis type of issue. Like, shit, Cypher said, like, I remember Cypher saying one day, he said he a South Memphis hater.
Cypress said that?
Hell yeah.
Cypress, yours, Lord Jesus. But he trying to get to Memphis to go to South Memphis.
Man, Cypher said he was South Memphis hater. That what really made me think about the shit when I seen Cypher pop up in the joint. Because I remember, so I'm just remember, why do he North Memphis nigga, he hating on the South so much? What's going on, this people?
I don't know. Like I said, this must be some new stuff because, like, I think it's got a lot to do with too, probably like the gangs. Now, you know what I mean? You have a group of gang members that have their own little cliques because you know now you have so many new little gangs and they have these new, you know, when we was, I'm a little older than you, it was just the Bloods, the Crips. It was really just the Bloods and the Crips. And then you started hearing about the Vice Lords. And the GDs, right? So now you start hearing about these other little cliques like Trula, like the little gangs and stuff that Trey Slime and then whatever they call themselves, and then they be affiliated with these record labels too. So you have a record label that was created in South Memphis, right? They might be affiliated with some gang. You have a record label that's created in North Memphis, and now they're starting to get these young dudes who have created some of these cliques. I think, and they going at each other. I think that's where the divisiveness come in at.
Right. So let me ask you this last question before I get off here. So do you see any type of hope for our city? Like, do you think people gonna actually come together, or we just too far gone though?
I think that it can happen. But it's gonna take the older adults. How old are you? You say you 37. Okay. So then you will be looked at as an OG too, right? So it's gonna take people like you, and when I say you, because you've been out in the street and people like you that have taken their energy and it's kind of transforming it into doing other things to talk to these little dudes. Because somebody like me that has never ran the streets, I might inspire some young women, but if I really sat down and started talking to them, they'll go, "But you ain't lived like I've lived. You ain't been in the street. I've had it hard." So it's gonna take somebody who is transforming their energy into something positive, like yourself, to really sit down and start starting these nonprofit organizations and being for real about it, to start reaching these young dudes and encouraging them to raise their children, because a lot of these kids, young adults, don't have fathers to guide them in the right direction. I truly believe that having fathers, good fathers in their lives, could make a difference. I know sometimes people go awry, but having fathers, therefore, can't nobody at a record label come to you and lure you with no $50,000 or no $100,000 to go and kill somebody, because you're going to think about, no, hey, there could be some retaliation, and it will be. If I take this, I might not even get away with this. Now I'm gonna have to pass on that. See, that's not happening. And I think it's because they don't have any real OGs, or their fathers are not being as instrumental in their lives to help to guide them right. You know what I mean? I think that's what it's gonna take. And then once that starts happening, and then people start coming together, because when folks say, "Well, I want to save the world," I go, "You can save the world. It starts in your own household. It starts with your own children. We're raising the future. So start in your household. It's supposed to start inward and go outward. Once we start in our households, making sure our children, we're practicing what we're preaching with our children, because they're the future leaders, then we can start going outside of the household if we have a heart to do it, and start trying to reach those that don't have any leadership in their household. And then once we start coming together, we can start overthrowing a government that has been put there to keep us divided, and putting somebody there that's going to make sure that funds are allocated in our communities to start making our communities better. But it's going to take us coming together first. But we got to clean ourselves up first.
Right. I don't think a lot of people in that city though, like, you know what I'm saying, the men, I don't know if they really just tired of what's going on. You know, they might say they tired of it, but I don't know if they really just tired of the situation.
No, because they'll perpetuate it. They perpetuate a lot of this beef. They'll say they're tired of it, but then they'll promote it. The beef.
Exactly. So I don't know if it's, I want to be optimistic, you hear me? But I don't know if it's, I mean, we could still change, but I just feel like you say, the OGs, I think the people that's in position, bullshit, you know?
Yeah, because if you think about, even with this Youngdolph situation, Cornelius was a little older. He was 33, so I mean, he knew a little better. You could tell that he was a little older because his actions were a little different, right? He was kind of incognito. Right. He wasn't as flamboyant as the rest of them. But you think about those little dudes, it was OGs that sent them out to go do that.
Exactly. So, you know, we're gonna hope for the best though. We're gonna hope for the best. I appreciate you letting me get on your platform for a minute too.
No problem at all. Shout out to Big True that.
Alright, enjoy your day though. I'm finna get back in the booth.
Okay, go on back in the chat, because you know the ladies be drooling. All right. All right. Thank you, Fat Boy, for the cash out. Big Pat says they not tired because they somewhere hiding in LA or Atlanta, not in the city. Nikolai says 2 and 1 was a neighborhood gang created in 93 or so. Rest in peace, Young Dog said Miss T, it's finna be a hot summer. Yeah. Hey, it's probably gonna be a hot winter too. Because their trial is going to start in September. That's the fall. So I mean, when those secret witnesses start coming in there, y'all, that's why I say just pray for Memphis. You know what I mean? Just pray for Memphis, because it's gonna be a hot winter too. Because that trial is it's gonna spill over, and it's gonna start in the fall and spill on over into the winter time. Hey, Nikolai. Shout out to everybody that came in here. Thank you, Miss Kitty, for being a member for 15 months. She said, love you, Miss T, in chat. I love you too, Miss Kitty. That's right. A hot summer and a hot winter. A hot summer and a hot winter. Nikolai says, much love and respect, Tam. She said, Ramona says, oh, Tamara, did you have to say that? Y'all know y'all drooling over True That. Every time True That come into the chat, all 6'9" in here. I said, women love that height. Okay, I'm done for the rest of the Tyranny. I don't know what happened to Tyranny. She said that she met True That, and I said, Tyranny, did you talk? Did you y'all know Tyranny lost a whole lot of weight, like 100-some pounds. She fine. I asked her, what did you say when you met True That? ZK says, damn shame Gotti them made a big mess. Youngdolph was the real king of Memphis, Nacho Jones says. Hello, Ken. Is it Ken? I'll just say Ken. Rest in peace, Youngdolph says, no cap. Diane says, true that told her. He said, my boy True got the women going crazy. I tell you. Y'all, my house is smelling just like watermelon. I have to watch y'all know in the South we already got a lazy tongue. I have to watch my pronunciations because I be forgetting sometimes. I get so comfortable with y'all. I've gotten so comfortable. I be talking to y'all sometimes like I be talking to my cousins and them. You know, when you're talking around your family, it's okay to let that tongue go lazy. But we pronounce our words a certain way, anyways, in Memphis, because I could tell a Memphis accent. I got so tickled for anywhere because I know how we pronounce certain words. I got so tickled. I went to Florida to visit one of my best friends, and she was like, she was looking for me in the airport, and she was like, I went over I was getting my luggage. She was like, it's another girl came from Memphis, and I asked her, are you from Memphis? She said she sounds just like you tonight. Yeah. She said, y'all know how y'all said that? Yeah. And she was like, y'all so country. And everybody down in Florida is country. Like Florida is the deep South. It's like the deep, deep South. And they pronounce words like churn. Girl, I'm going at the door. They don't say out. I'm going at the door. That's how they say I'm getting ready to go somewhere. I'm going at the door. And I got my churn with me. I didn't know what she was saying for a long time. My churn. I said, what? My churn. It took me a while to understand children. Okay. But I'm going to tell y'all, my grandma and them from out of the backwoods of Mississippi, I'm going to tell y'all how they say children. Them chillins. That's how they say them. Get them chillins. I talked to my brother this evening. He was telling me that they kicked in some doors last night in Cordova. I'm gonna tell you something. I wouldn't be. He said Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm gonna tell you something, fat boy. Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't know why. Today, when I was painting, my mind told me that I wanted to go and listen to North Carolina. You know, Petey Pablo. Y'all know that was my era. Who am I? North Carolina. that's my era. And I went and looked at, like, I listened to the song. I sat down. I looked at the video, and Petey Pablo had so much energy. So I saw that Petey got a page. So I saw Petey is so crafty. He started like this business where he built chairs. He remodeled houses. He know how to remodel houses and all of that. And that North Carolina has like some type of twang too, because he was saying that he's able to tell when people are from North Carolina because of, I forgot what he says. I don't know. I forgot what he says that they say in North Carolina, but that's how he's able to tell. They have a certain dialect. Look, Tierney says, Tamara, trust me, he is fine. Well, Tierney, what you should have went ahead. Tierney, we're gonna have to start you exercising. When I have time, we're gonna have to exercise together. But see, if he was fine, you should have went ahead and just talked to him. He said a fat boy said the slang. He said, "What's the good, bad, and ugly about our city?" I think Memphis is a beautiful city, but the bad is the politicians. The ugly is, there's no guidance as it relates to the the young adults and the teenagers. Fat Boy says the truck, the slang. Peter Pablo had so much energy. I promise you, in North Carolina, he had a lot of energy, and I like that song he got, "Freak Elite." Hey, I like that song. I think the record industry messed him over, but I think he started getting into trouble. But to see what he's doing now, he's got his own company. Whereas he go and fix houses, remodel houses. I was looking at an episode where he builds stuff, like he built a whole like rocking chair. He's very crafty with his hands. That's something. That was awesome. They said North Carolina is a great state to live in. People used to always say that about North Carolina, but you hear a lot of people saying now that North Carolina is bad. So is North Carolina and South Carolina the same? Are they the same? North Carolina and South Carolina? Are they North Carolina those are two different states though, right? So those are two different states, North Carolina, South Carolina. How far is South Carolina from North Carolina? Um, that's just my comment. I asked there, but I got you. Tierney says, Diane says, Big True That, I'm excited and can hardly wait to see it. Diane is wanting to see True That. Diane always asking about True That. When I say True That in the building, she said, Big 6ix9ine in the building. Oh, it's an hour from each other. I'm gonna tell you where I want to visit. I be looking at this lady who does cakes, and she has a church. Her husband has a church in Winston-Salem, and it looks like it's so beautiful there. I said I was gonna go down there and visit their church because I be communicating with her. I love her YouTube vlog, and it looks like it's just beautiful around Winston-Salem. You don't hear a lot of people saying that they're moving to Winston-Salem, so that means that it's probably beautiful. She said, "Good. I'm talking about Talks interview. Don't do me, Tam Cat." You're not blocked at Nikolai. I can see your comments. Nikolai asked, was he blocked? I can't see his comments. Oh, I can see it. He says, who blocking my comments? And I'm out of my lane. Nobody is blocking your comments. I can see your comments. I had not seen one in a while, but I can see it now. If mods have issues with my comments, speak up. I mean no harm. I can't see. I can see your comments. Everybody else said that they could see them. Nikolai, your comments are showing up. I don't know what's going on with your phone, but your comments, I just looked at it from my other screen also, and your comments are showing up. Cypress said, Jesus blocking our comments. Cypress, I see your comments too. He said, why did stupid dude go to jail? I don't know. Is Gray Face in here? Where Gray Face at? Is Gray Face still up in here? Because he'll tell us. The topic today was I was talking about Keyglock says to just leave me alone. Keyglock did a video saying just leave me alone. They say he is taking it down, and he did because I looked for it. Is Greyface still in here? Tamara, I got to let him see me out of uniform. Oh, okay. I hear you, Tyranny. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all, why did who's been able to see uh um um what's his name? Who's been able to see his paperwork? Keyglock put up a dot of hold on, the middle finger sign. It's funny how a picture of my dad just popped up on my phone. Isn't it something? Oh wow. Um, I am she who knows too much not to have it. Let me see. They say it's still up. I thought he had taken it down. He did. He took the video down when he says, "Bruh, leave me alone." He asked them to leave him alone. They need to leave that boy alone. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at something. Y'all. Let me pull this up. Blackwood News is out on the scene. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting ready to pull it up. Y'all, shout out to Blackwood News. See, this is the type of stuff that's going on. Y'all, that looks like the plaza. Wait a minute, let me make sure. Oh my God! They said a restaurant in Raleigh leaves multiple
And we live.
shots.
We in Raleigh with it. We're right here on Austin P at the Margaritas where 2 people have been shot. It's double shooting, man. Inside the Margaritas.
Oh my God!
These guys just let it off inside of Margaritas. We on Austin P, man. Check on your people.
Why they going to a restaurant just letting off shots?
We got every news station in the city out here. So yes, it's about to be on the news, if not already. We on Austin P with it. Exit 8. Only on Blackwood News. Oh man. Inside of margaritas, y'all.
Y'all, that's just too out of hand when
Where
people
two
don't care
people
where they
have
let
been
off
shot
rounds at.
on Taco Tuesday.
That's why I don't go to Taco Tuesdays.
Only on Blackwood News. We got families out here. They're trying to shop. Walmart's right there. Dollar Tree right here, man. Look at the window. They done shot the windows out there, Joe. The hood, the people, they know who it is, man. Let's pray he makes it, man. Damn, bro. And we live. Well, all right. We live. All right. You ain't on it? You ain't on it?
Yeah, that's definitely genocide. How you go up into a restaurant just letting off rounds with all those people up in there? It's a young lady telling him what happened.
No, Miss Diana would be saying, you know, he be keeping up with what's going on in the city. He was talking shit. I live right down the street. Surely, they're doing right there.
They done shot these folks at this margaritas. And we live. We in Raleigh, man.
Lord have
If you are
mercy.
just joining, 2 people have been shot at the margaritas on Austin P. Y'all check on your people. Yeah, the city been waiting. I pulled up. Come on. All right, you be safe. No, y'all know we putting up. This is crazy, y'all. Double shooting in Raleigh. What's going on, y'all? I ain't put y'all on it. Y'all good? Yeah. Yeah, 2 folks got shot.
I was the one that told to bring.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Both of it?
That's sad.
So, hey, what's going on? 2 people got shot at my green, both of them
Inside,
Yeah, I think it was the glass.
yeah. Shot the glass out. Yeah.
They wanted them.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they can police. They had one of them on escort ambulance.
Oh, yeah.
Followed.
That means he was in there.
Followed.
That was right behind him.
Next in front of them. And they had a fire department. The truck behind them.
They had a people in there. Yeah, well, hey,
I said, let me go and get up here, baby.
everybody.
Did you find you a assistant? Look, I'll be there, but pull up with the camera.
Yeah.
I don't get up to it's crazy. I said, what? I called. I said, man, somebody got shot at Walmart. Exactly. Pulled up. I said, damn, somebody got shot for free. I said, nah, I got shot.
Hey, come get my reach.
I ain't even know it was over there. Oh, okay.
That's how they shoot the people.
That's right.
Don't they just say somebody somebody.
Right by the house.
Wait,
They
they
don't
ain't
go
taking
there.
it. Yeah. Right.
How you guys doing?
All right.
No, I see.
What about me?
Look like they finna wrap it up. No, they not. Yeah. Okay.
Put this up, bring it over here.
Eating, right? Oh, I just feel shopping.
I think they told. I know a couple of stores. They went home. A couple of stores.
They went home. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I guess investigation, like y'all ain't gonna make it no more custom.
We live only on Black News. No, I
I
don't
was
know.
trying to see if he was gonna say what.
And we live only on Black News. They in the hospital right now. It's critical. I'm finna head to the IG only on Black News.
Okay. They was telling him what happened. I heard her say, I knew it was something when they pulled up. They pulled up and I guess they pulled up and started letting rounds out. But that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. You got an issue with somebody, you start firing rounds off into an occupied place with a lot of people, probably children and everything else. That's crazy. I don't understand what it's crazy. Everybody got too much to prove. Yeah, everybody got too much to prove. You spray up a restaurant. Did they even hit their target? It's crazy. That's the type of stuff right there. That's the type of energy that I'm talking about. That's that real bad energy. So, anyways, you guys, I'm gonna get off of here because I gotta get off and do something. But I really appreciate you all getting on today. It has always been a pleasure. Shout out to True Dad for calling in. Fat Boy, thank you for the cash app. Thank who else? Somebody else. Thank nothing for the cash app. Thank Miss Kitty. Thank you all for supporting the channel. Shout out to my mods for always doing such a great job. But the topic was Keyglock says to just leave him alone. And rest in peace, Youngdolph. When I reached out to him to see what was going on, because Keyglock is always pretty quiet. He says that Keyglock, they've been messing with him again, putting his voice on songs, trying to act like that he is doing songs with the Opps. I know that they did that before. And like I said, the lawyers get them to take that stuff down. But I mean, the damage is already done. They what they're trying to do is, I mean, that image is already in the heads of people, and they feel like it's something fishy going on. Even if Keyglock is not really going to debunk it too much, but that's the type of stuff that they do, right? So, and even if he has songs with like straight dropping them, they were all cool at some point, right? And then they fell out. So, you know, so that would mean nothing anyways. But hey, I see this energy is being created again. The trial is getting ready to start, and people are gonna be trying to pull all types of rabbits out their hats. You have to understand, some of these artists, they have people that have money that invest in them. When they have an interest in them, they don't want vloggers getting on here telling the truth on them, because I guess they want to try to get money back from their whatever their interest is, but the way they're doing it ain't right. Okay, it's not right. Hey, they always had blogs, just like they had the National Enquirer and that. Okay, but this right here ain't the National Enquirer over here. But hey, what my point is, you can't stop that. You can't violate people just for that. You can't create atmospheres because this is in my opinion, because they fear his rise. And when people feel like they're looking at something, their demise, Okay, I don't care how happy they may seem. Just because a person acts happy does not mean that they're happy. You know, if you know you was involved in a murder, and you already been saying that the folks been messing with you and all of that, you couldn't be happy, because there's going to be always be a fear of they're going to come and get me one day soon. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I appreciate you all getting on. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Okay. Hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe to the video. Help to put me back into the algorithm. Okay. If you want to support the channel, you can support the channel via Cash App or Super Sticker. It has been an absolute pleasure. Okay. I love you guys. I'll speak with you soon.